Hello and welcome to the RMAC Minute. I'm Zach Garcia inside the Colorado Springs Marriott. We begin this week with the RMAC and the National Spotlight, with basketball teams ranked among the best in the country. The Metro State men are number 1 in all of Division II after overtaking both West Liberty and Florida Southern in this week's National Association of Basketball Coaches poll. The Roadrunners are 18-1 on the season, with their only D2 loss coming at the hands of Western Washington on the road in November. The Colorado Mesa women, meanwhile, continue to hold steady at number 2 in this week's Women's Basketball Coaches Association poll. Mesa is a perfect 19-0 on the year and have been ranked in the top 10 since the season began. Both teams are on pace to host the RMAC Basketball Championships beginning March 4th. Also standing out are the conference's Athletes of the Month for January, which were named earlier this week. Metro State guard Brandon Jefferson made a convincing case for Male Athlete of the Month by leading his number 1 runners to a 9-0 record in January. Jefferson shot over 54% from the floor during that stretch, while scoring 23.8 points per game and even set Metro's consecutive free throws made record with 34 in a row at one point. Jefferson was also named Offensive Player of the Week twice in January. New Mexico Highlands track and field star Celsia Slack has gotten her season off to a hot start and is January's Female Athlete of the Month in the RMAC. Slack had an especially strong day January 23rd at the Air Force Invitational, where she claimed the national lead in the pentathlon and was just 23 points away from automatic championship qualification. She won the Invitational shot put and long jump events, while her 5.87-meter long jump was good for 4th best in the nation. Back to basketball, where Players of the Week were also announced. Leading the way on offense over the past weekend was Julian Caldwell, whose career high in points on Friday and assists on Saturday lifted CSU Pueblo to a 2-0 New Mexico road trip. Sharia Seltzer locked down her 5th Offensive Player of the Week award for the season on the women's side, as she recorded her 5th 30-point game in a win over Colorado Mines on Friday night. On defense, Metro State's Mitch McCarron was key to a Roadrunner defense that held its opponents to 56.5 points over the weekend, while Katie Neff's 13 combined rebounds helped the CSUP women match the Thunderwolf men with a New Mexico sweep of their own. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week. I'm Zach Garcia for the RMAC Minute.